What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cryptodoctorz.com. Cryptodoctorz. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Like, subscribe so you see our videos. This is not financial advice. It's just stuff we do and how we trade and how we chart, so you can see us make mistakes so you don't have to make mistakes. All right, so don't just copy what we do, but just a little bit of learning knowledge here. So check out our website. We have a lot of interesting videos on here. Some of these are older videos here. I also have, you can sign up to our newsletter. Make sure you keep your cryptocurrency safe at all times. Pull it off your exchanges unless you're trading. Half of mine's on exchange. A little bit is on exchange, about half. And then the other half is on all my cold wallets, like the Ledger NANO, your KEEPKEYs, your TREZOR Black, TREZOR Whites. So I put those links on there. Those are our affiliates, so keep in mind I do get a tiny bit from that, but I really want everybody keeping their stuff safe. Even if you don't buy it for mine, you find a cheaper spot, go ahead. This is all legit Amazon stuff, you guys. These are where I bought my stuff. Same links as what I clicked on. That's where I got my stuff from. ATMs, I'll show you how I go in there and get ATM, Bitcoin and Litecoin, and also some informative videos on how to use your ledgers. And then quick, if you don't know how to trade cryptocurrencies, or if you're just starting out, now is a good time if you like. And then also a little bit of education on how much $10.25 of Bitcoin 5 years ago can get you. You know, so check it out. Little exchanges here: ROBINHOOD, BITTREX, KUCOIN, BINANCE, COINBASE, and also more Ledger. I like the Ledger NANO a lot. So check that out. Also, of course, let me click on this here. Make sure you like, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is where we post a lot of videos. We have tons of videos. I have a little bit of following right now, only 20 subscribers, so make sure you like, subscribe. And then I also do a lot of videos via phone. I like that. I like how it comes up. I can actually record that on my phone. And I'm making a lot. Most of the stuff too is on Twitter. I'll do live feeds sometimes too. And of course, interesting stuff on the supermoons and all that kind of stuff that just passed by. I try to do at least 1 or 2 a week. I'll do more as time goes by later on. And I'll subscribe to a lot more people too that are interesting. And check out our playlist too. Our playlist, there's some stuff on there too that videos on how I learned how to chart, what I've learned and what I've liked in the past. So make sure you look on that playlist too. You'll see on there, one is from the teacher versus student, which I post a live feed, teaching you how to chart. Not how I chart, but what to look for. It was a basic thing, okay? So what I'd like to talk about today, a lot of stuff's going on right now, a little bit of positive news. You can see, let me close some of these here. Let me close some of these so it'll be a little bit easier. Don't need that one. Okay. So as you can see, we'll do a quick refresh here on CoinMarketCap or CoinMarketCrap. You know, sometimes these feeds are not live. So yeah, on here, we're breaking through 8,000. Don't get comfortable. I'm just comfortable to these new lows, you know. Ethereum 808, Ripple, goodbye, 75 cents. Look at Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash 999. And then of course Cardano. And then we got Litecoin 145. I like Litecoin, but you can see as it's falling right now. So that's just a little bit. I don't want to go over all the single coins on here. There's Bitcoin, all your alternative coins, your altcoins, right? And then there's a lot of ICOs you can get into as well. It's just getting harder and harder to get into that stuff. You know, if you watched these videos on the SEC and other government officials getting involved, some people were talking good on Bitcoin and the philosophy behind it, and not just the blockchain technology and the money part, but both together. One can't exist without the other. So make sure you check those videos out on YouTube. I don't need to post any of those. There's plenty of those going around. So check out, watch the whole 2-hour episode of it we're talking about on Bitcoin. A little bit of positive stuff there. A lot of positive stuff, I should say, from a couple of those people that are in our government. Still scary as hell. A lot of things are going on with volatility too, which is, as you guys might not know, I've been trading stocks and options and all kinds of stuff in my portfolio since 2003. I had a really good teacher, told me how to chart. won some, lost some. I just can't do it full time. I've had many monitors, 5 monitors, watching everything, and it just got to watch out for your health. So you can make sure you exercise and get a fresh air. It can't be your whole world, right? So I like investing in different things. I like also creating stuff, Amazon, Shopify, anything that could make you a little extra money and enjoy your family is what I say. So that was just the market cap, really, coin market cap really fast, just to show you guys. Now my chart, I like to always show my chart. What I like to chart, I really like to chart, let me get rid of this crypto. I like to chart XBT. Most of you, if you don't know what XBT is, right up here, $NYXBT. That is on stockcharts.com. I like using stockcharts.com because I can actually use my settings and see what's going on. And the reason why I like stockcharts.com is because I've used it for a long time. And you can also use TradingView, whatever, for your cryptos. You can chart cryptos. It's just a little bit different behaviors. It's almost like charting volatility sometimes. Sometimes when you try to chart the volatility, it doesn't come out too sweet sometimes, even though volatility over time, as you know, goes down. If you look back on it, it's another subject I'll talk about, liquidity, time. You need liquidity, time, and what's the other one that you need? Liquidity, time, and there's one more thing that you need. Let me see on my phone here. I wrote the notes here too. Exposure, yeah, of course your exposure. Liquidity, time, and exposure. So you gotta make sure those 3 work for your volatility. I think cryptocurrency pretty much too as well. But for volatility, if you noticed, if anything's ever crashed like this recent crash right now, which I called volatility is coming in the market, 2008 too, you see that volatility did hit 80, but yet it came back down. So you see over time that it does go back down. So we do need volatility out there, but usually volatility goes down. There could be occasions where this happens too. But let's talk about the XBT. The XBT is on the stock market. You can trade it. You can trade it, and you can go to TD Ameritrade. E-Trade doesn't have it, and there's other programs out there or other institutions you can go through. But E-Trade doesn't have it. It's just TD Ameritrade. So if you go on to TD Ameritrade, you can get on there $NYXBT, I believe it is. Don't quote me on that. And you can short it or go long or whatever you want to do on that. And I told everybody a long time ago, I was asking all these questions to all these YouTubers who are big YouTubers who say they're disappeared now, of course. A lot of people start disappearing. They make, had BitConnect in their portfolio. I had BitConnect in my portfolio too. I've had everything, but I only had like $100 in it just to test it to see, because I knew it was kind of scamish, and it was a scam, right? So, and a lot of exchanges are scams too, and a lot of ICOs are scams too. So I'm not out there scamming anybody. I'm just telling you what's in my portfolio, not telling you what to do. You guys make your own. You guys are adults, make your own opinion, but learn from my mistakes. You don't have to make them. I try to learn from my mentors' mistakes, so I don't have to make those. But yeah, we got to talk. So let's just talk about XBT. So XBT is in the market. You can short it, so you can hedge your bets. So for example, I have $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, but you know what? I think Bitcoin's going to do a terrible 3 months. So I'm going to bet $1,000 for the year that Bitcoin's going down. So you can go ahead and do that, or you can bet whatever you want just to cover it. So it's called hedging. That's what a lot of people do in hedging. The beginning stock market, if you watch my other videos, I was talking about how Wall Street's going to come in and be all happy, go lucky, and then bring the stuff down. That could be still to portray here on what's going down, why everything's going down and been going down. This, I believe, I popped up the 1-year chart. So on the 1-year chart, on my settings, I'll show you guys one day if you've never seen my settings, but I'll show you. Let's real quick go into the, let me go into like a 1 year. 1 year would be better for you guys. Okay, just a 1 year. On the chart, make sure this works, make sure everything's going here. Let it upload. I know my computer runs a lot slow with OBS. OBS takes a lot of memory. Okay. I don't know if that went or not. So yeah, $NYXBT. And did it work? Yeah. So many advertisements said work because everybody's on it. Okay, so check it out. Let's look real fast. So we got finally some news, right? If you look at the MACD, the black line is still down. It's starting to come back up, but it hasn't crossed over yet. That's always usually an indicator. If that black line crosses the red line, indicator of good news to me. some buying opportunities. And you can see the bars coming into their way down there too if you look. So that's what I look at there. And all these indicators from me have to correlate to each other, saying a good positive to all work. It's not just one or the other, every single thing. So my MACD black line has to cross, bars have to go up, RSI has to start coming up, has to bounce. So if you look at our levels here, you can see we were XBT was 82.01, and you can see it's going down, 18.7, 16, and then of course I think we had 11, and then of course now we're 82, and then so we're making lower highs and lower lows. So as you can see, you know we're going down, right? And the green line is the Bollinger Bands, which I'll show you a good one on the VIX, how these work. Every time they'll start pinching up, something's gonna break out or something's gonna happen. Very aggressive, down or up. See right here, I thought it was gonna go this way or this way. So nothing's pinching right now. So, and then of course the blue, I do 100 and 200 day. So the blue line is your 100 day. So here's your blue line right here. All right, and then your 200 day is right there. There's your 100 and 200. You can go 25, 50, 50, 100, 100, 200, whatever you want to type in there. But I like the moving day averages because it just shows you, and it is it's not a mental, it is a resistance or support, okay? So I got to remember that. There are mentals are even numbers, 10,000, 13,000, 15,000, 17,000, 20,000. Those are all going to be our mentals. And then going down, of course, your 8, 7, maybe 75. 6, 5, all those are going to be our mental numbers. People like round numbers, they like quarters. Okay, even on crypto. So you see, it is a downward trend, still a downward trend, and some people say we're going lower. So yeah, it's an okay pop. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be bounced. But from what I know, what people are telling me, the whales out there, and also bigger people than the whales, they're writing it down. So they'll short, sell off, buy on the pop. Short, sell off, buy in the pop. Short, sell off, buy in the pop. So that's what I think we're still doing, even though we had some good news with just SEC and the other government people talking about a little bit about Bitcoin. Still some things happened in this last 2 months, right? We're only in February. So start of the year, not too cool. You want to look at your support. So support, God, we have to hold on to 8,000 to be really nice, right? And I called 7,500 too. Before when we dropped, and everybody was like, what? There's no way. So 8,000 is our support. And if you look over there, oh, the Bollinger Band 68, but I'll say 6,000. We really got to hold on to 75 again, but 6,000. And if we don't hold on to that, I mean, if you look, 6,000 is before, that's the 200 days. So I can't just go over here and say 65. I have to say 6,000, okay? If we don't hold on to 6,000, you guys, if we don't hold on to 6,000, which I think that could happen again, we come back down. We'll come back down. This will only last like 3 days. 3 or a week. 3 days or a week, all right? It'll come back down 6,000, then look out below. It's gonna go to 3,000. So we do a big drop. And there might be some mentals there, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 35. So yeah, we really gotta hold on to that 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, and then of course, 3,500. Forget about up 35. But we might need that 35 or 2,000 to bounce really hard, you guys. Who else is coming in though? You know, there's no really good news except for a meeting yesterday, US government, you know, US people talking good about it, so that's cool. I don't know any other good news, you know. So of course, our resistance, what our resistance would be, well, our first resistance right over here, that 100-day moving average was 9,329. That would be our resistance. Why would that be resistance? Because that's the closest one to your right. You go right to left. And you say, okay, these people bought in at 9,329. They bought in. They're like, oh my God, I lost money. It's down 1,000 points from where I bought it from. So as soon as it gets there, people will be selling it. Usually panic. I got my money back. I broke even. So that's why you have your resistance, okay? So 93. Then I know we'd have to break, we'd have to break 10. 10 would be really happy, okay? So 10, then of course 11, 12s, 13s. But really, after that, after we broke through 9.3, it'd be really cool to break to that 10. And 13, mentals, then 16, of course, and then 18 in blue skies. So it's really hard to say right now, because usually I can call it pretty much on the money. I can just tell you, it looks like still we're on a downward trend. and we'll pop maybe a little bit more. Hopefully past that 9.3. But most people try to buy one. We really need to break through some stuff before you do anything. You know, not giving advice, but right now I just know we're downward trend. Still downward trend. It's like okay, it hasn't crossed over yet. Oh okay, oh okay, oh okay. But the overall picture still looks bad. You know, so that's what I like to do. That's why I like to track the XBT. Now I want to show you guys something. You know, believe in the technology. You do not. You believe in the technology. You use the technology. If you're gonna make some money, yeah, of course we're all making money, right? But if you really want to make money, I want to show you something, guys. VIX. Why do I want to show you volatility? Because volatility over the long term, like I told you guys, liquidity, the time, and exposure, you're always going to win 99.9% of the time if you do those three things, okay? And I said that in a video earlier on when I was out shopping. So let me show you guys something. Look at this. Okay, let me show you something, okay? So I'm gonna do not even a year. I'll just do like 6 months, okay? And then I'll break this down to 50-day moving average. Computer so, and then hopefully it shows up to 100-day moving average, okay? Let's update it. Let's see what it shows now. There's so much advertising on this stuff. And I hit up stock charts too. I hit them up and I said if they're going to do cryptocurrency, they said no, they only do XBT. I'm like, I'm going to come up with my own. So you want to see a great example of Bollinger Bands and what Bollinger Bands could do for your life. Look at this right here. So if you could see this right here, it's not that big. Okay, let me do this so you guys can really see. See how volatility goes down? It always goes down. Even if something major happened, you guys. Even if something really major happened, which hopefully never does, like 9/11, awful. 2008, awful. Some other little in-betweens, awful. If that ever happens, volatility kicks in, but always, man, follows 3 rules, comes back down. Look at this. So volatility is coming down. I'm watching the Dow Jones, and I'll show you Dow Jones. Dow Jones was popping hard, and I'm like, man, the Dow Jones looks like 2008. It's just like up, up, right? And then you have volatility just going down. I'm like, oh my God. And I started looking 2 weeks ago, and I started looking at my chart, and I see volatility coming in. Okay, right on here. I'm like, why is volatility coming in? And the Bollinger Bands started to pinch. See how they pinch right here? They're about to break out. If we would have called it right here on volatility, bought in, say it went to 30, oh, we hit 31, we hit 54.97. So look at this. Look at all the indicators. Okay, pinch right here. Look at that MACD above. Okay, bars getting bigger. Bollinger Bands pinching. Gotta look at your 1500 day. Okay, and then look at RSI overbought, right? But it's pinching. Something's gonna happen. Boom, that was your indicator right there. If you bought right here for a couple weeks, 1 week, not even a week. Yeah, about a week. See that? So for example, well, that's great, Jeff. What could that do? Well, if you're just buying it, cool, you'll make some good money, right? Well, what about if you got into options? If you understand options, if you got into options, that's thousands of % when it goes up in 1 day. For an example, on Monday, this past Monday, right? Past Monday, on the 5th, I couldn't get my funds in there to settle fast enough. Because I saw Friday was 666, and I was like, oh my God, it's really true. People are panicking. Watch what happens on Monday. I gave the warnings. Look at my Instagram, look at my Facebook, look at my Twitter, Cryptodoctorz with a Z. Look it up. Look at my post. You'll see what I said. Warning, warning, warning. Watch out, watch out, watch out. 16 cents that day in 1 day went to $8.77. 2,500%. 10 grand would be $540,000. So you guys want to make money and you're worried about cryptocurrency, you guys really need to, if you guys are practicing right now, just a little bit of money or on paper, as far as cryptocurrency goes, you guys need to look at options. If you guys really want to make some money and just a little bit of crypto and have a good time and use crypto, so we can all use crypto one day. All right? It's not just the money, it's also technology. But I know most people want them both, or they want the money. Right? So if you guys want to look at that, look at the VIX, man, and look at options. Get clear for options is really easy. I'll make a video one day My mentor has a video on it. I can post his and post what I have to say. It's real simple to do. It's real easy to learn. You could buy daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. I do weeklies because it's very volatile. And for $100, I can turn into a lot of money. So I hope this made sense, and I hope everything worked out. I'll have to replay this video. You guys like, subscribe to Cryptodoctorz with the Z.com. If you guys ever have any questions, email me too. I can't give financial advice, but I could definitely show you guys how I chart, how to chart, and mistakes that I've made and missed out on. And I've been waiting for VIX to do this in a crash for like 10 years. And this is not even the big crash. You guys wait for the big crash, because that would be nice to make $1 million in one day or in 2 days. And by the way, in the VIX, when you made $540,000, the next day if you just bought the Dow Jones to go up, you made another like 3,000%. So you could almost made $1 million in 2 days. No joke. And if you think I'm joking, look these numbers up on your E-Trade, Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, whatever. Look at the numbers and you'll see what I'm talking about. That's why there's always scams about VIX after hours. The institutions going there trying to bring it down. They drop 80, 90%. I'd be pissed if I had $540,000 and it went down to 90%, 80%. All right, you guys, like, subscribe, peace out. Keep your cryptocurrency safe. Go to my webpage and buy your crypto ledger, nanos, tethers, KEEPKEYs, everything you can. TREZORs, excuse me. Don't buy tether. TREZORs. Keep your cryptocurrency safe, and you guys, peace out.